Josh Giddey has been red hot as of late, as evident by, of course, the half-court game-winning buzzer beater against the Lakers, in which I think I've watched it probably 50 times by now. But yeah, I want to talk about Giddey. I want to talk about his ceiling. So what is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Stall back at it with another video talking some NBA. Here to talk about the Chicago Bulls. And here to talk about Josh Giddey specifically, folks, because to me, I feel like with Giddey, he is the guy that has sort of blown my mind more than anybody else on this roster. I will, tell you guys time and time again, I was wrong about the Giddey trade that happened when we traded him for Alex Caruso. I've never been shy about, changing my opinion when I get new information. And Josh Giddey has been incredibly valuable for the Chicago Bears, and he's been playing out of his mind. Now, I will just say one thing that I still need, one hurdle I still need Giddey to cross is going to be come playoff time, right? Can he play like this come playoff time? To me, because that is where he got exposed the most, right? When the Thunder had to bench him because he could not shoot in the playoffs, and he was basically a liability for them. I mean, hence the reason why they even traded him, because you never really trade a prospect that's 22 years old with all the potential in the world, but that's what the Thunder did. And so, to me, that is the last hurdle for Josh Giddey, but man, oh man, he has been unbelievable for the Bulls. And I think that trade was a win-win trade, honestly, for both sides. I don't think the Thunder are regretting it, if you will. They're the number one seed in the West. Alex Caruso has been a huge piece for them off the bench as a valuable defender and kind of a do-it-all guy for them, if you will, with this versatility. So I think it's a win-win trade for both teams. But yeah, man, the Bulls really picked up a piece for their franchise as far as, hey, he could be a cornerstone for us. Mainly because he's a 22-year-old, 6'8" point guard. You don't really see very many of these guys. So what is his ceiling? So on the year, I just want to start off with his numbers. He's averaging 14.3 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 7 assists. All right, so 15, 8, and 7 is basically the average. All right, and then he's shooting 47% from the field and 38% from three, which to me, that I like. Because Josh Giddey has been able to shoot the three ball this year and shoot it effectively. All right, so to me, that was the biggest issue with Giddey is can the guy shoot? So far this season, he's proven he can. Now, we need a bigger sample size. I want more. I want to see this, again, like I said, come playoff time. If we make the play-in, which I think we will, and hopefully make the playoffs, we'll see. But I want to see that, all right? And then as far as ceiling for Josh Giddey, all right? And real quick before I get to that, actually, I just want to talk about the numbers since the All-Star break as well. 22.6 points, 10.3 rebounds, 9.1 assists. Damn near triple-double since the All-Star break on 54.3% shooting and 53% from three. The man cannot miss. I mean, he has been incredible. Incredible. One of the best stretches I believe we've seen from a young Bulls player. So, let's talk about ceiling. What is Josh Giddey's ceiling here with the Chicago Bears? Chicago Bulls. What have they got on their hands? And a couple of factors at play here. When I talk about like player comp, it was really hard to find a guy that I could compare Josh Giddey to, the way he plays and his play style and sort of all his skills and attributes. And you guys are going to laugh at this, but it's the best I could come up with. All right, work with me here. So to me, Josh Giddey is, somewhere between a Luka Doncic, all right, and a Ben Simmons, right? So like that's really the most similar sort of play style player comp I could see, right? Both guys, are guys that are triple-double threats, just like Josh Giddey is. Ben Simmons is on the worst end of the shooting. Luka is on the elite end of the shooting. So I believe Giddey's somewhere in the middle of that. So that's why I came up with that. I don't believe he'll ever be as good as Luka Doncic, but I also don't believe he's going to ever be as bad as Ben Simmons is now, right? Prime Ben Simmons was a different conversation, but that's the best I could come up with, because the other comps I searched on the internet, like they were giving me Ricky Rubio, Joe Ingles, Tony Kukoc. I don't really see it, man. Not with the play style. Kukoc was, not a true point guard like Giddey is. I believe Giddey's a true point guard. Ricky Rubio, I think Giddey's better than him. I don't think Ricky Rubio was ever a triple-double threat like Giddey. Joe Ingles, no shot. I mean, No, like, so to me, that was the best I could come up with. Hey, somewhere between Luka and a Ben Simmons. And so what does that equate to? That equates to, I believe, an all-star level talent. I believe Josh Giddey is an all-star level talent in this league. Now, the question is, I've brought this up before. Can he be the best player on the championship team? I don't believe that to be the case. I don't believe he's going to be that good where you can win a title with him as your best player, but I certainly think he could be number 2 or number 3. All right. But an all-star level talent, certainly with the numbers that he puts up, I could see him making an all-NBA team, maybe a second or a third team. But yeah, man, he has been incredible to watch, and I think he has played his way into an extension here, right, as he enters restricted free agency. And look, I'm just giving you my opinion as far as what I believe his ceiling is. I think he's an all-star level talent, almost an all-NBA player, if you will. But it could be higher, right? It could certainly be higher. But I've been really impressed with Giddey. So that's where I'm at with it, folks. Like, I'd love to, go higher than that, but I can't at this point. I got to see more. Again, first half of the season, we weren't seeing this, so it's really been a torrid stretch in the second half with Giddey. If you remember the first half of the season, he wasn't closing out games for the Bulls. So it's not like he's been playing like this way the entire season. But you are what you have done for me lately, and Josh Giddey has done a lot for the Bulls lately. So to me, that's what I would put the ceiling as. I think at his best, he's going to be an all-NBA talent and an all-star level talent in this league. And that's, what I see from Josh Giddey. So let me know what if you guys agree or disagree. Do you have it higher than that? Leave a comment down below with your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.